Once more, please inhale fully and exhale. And then we'll do first, we start this short Guru Yoga. As yesterday I mentioned, first we take refuge and cultivate bodhicitta. This is the opening of our mind to free from samsara, to attain complete enlightenment. So this is very important at the beginning. It is very important at the middle, and it is important at the end. As a matter of fact, you see, all the Buddha's teaching, complete of Buddha, Bodhisattva, and Buddha's teachings are within the framework of refuge and bodhicitta practice. We start with this, and then we practice them, and we perfect, accomplish these practices. Okay. How we say this together? Vajra Lama, embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge in you, will until I attain enlightenment. Sentient beings, victim of confused projection suffering, I generate the mindset for enlightenment in order to establish you all in the non-abiding state. Vajradhara Lama, embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge in you and will until I attain enlightenment. Sentient beings, victim of confused projection suffering, I generate the mindset for enlightenment in order to establish you all in a non-abiding state. Vajradhara Lama, embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge in you and will until I attain enlightenment. Sentient beings, victim of confused projection suffering, I generate the mindset for enlightenment in order to establish you all in the non-abiding state. Okay. And the next is the establishing visualization in front of you, above in the space. Lord Jigten Sunggun. So here said, you, Jigten Sunggun, you sit on the seat of the 10th strength. Here, sits on the seat of the 10th strength. That means Lord Jigten Sunggun is the embodiment of the 10th strength. And 4 fearlessnesses and 18 unmixed, which are the quality of the Buddha, Dhamma, Kaya. So Lord Jigten Sunggun is known different from the Buddha, Vajra, Dara. So when we chant this, we establish the visualization in front of us, above in the space. As an embodiment of all the Buddhas of the past, present, future, wisdom and compassion, inseparable of the appearance and the emptiness. Now we say this: Lord Vajradhara Jigten Sunggun sit on the seat of the 10th strength, 4 fearlessnesses, and in unmixed dharmas, with the measure and manner marks of love, compassion, and bodhicitta, radiating the rays of light, and non-conceptual light reaching all my creator equally. Om Rana Jiri Saravase Dewa. Om Rana Jiri Saravase Dewa. Om Rana Jiri Saravase Dewa. Shiri Saravase Dehum Om Aira Sarawaside Umu Airanashi Sarawaside Umu Airanashi Sarawaside Umu Airanashi Sarawaside Omo Ranashir 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 Sarawaside No Ranashir Sarawaside Omo 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 Ranashir Saravasiddhim Umayaranashir 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 Saravasiddhim Saravasiddhim Omoranashim 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 Saravasiddhim. Then we chant the next one, blessing supplication. You are the Buddhas, Nagakula Paradepa, and the Devamkara of the past, Maitra of the future, and Shakyamuni of the present, the reincarnation of Nagarjuna, the peerless Ratna Shri, Lord Chirtyan Sungun, I supplicate you. You are the Buddhas, Nagakula Paradepa, and Devamkara of the past, Maitra of the future, and Shakyamuni of the present, the reincarnation of Nagarjuna, the peerless Ratna Shri, Lord Chirtyan Sungun, I supplicate you. You are the Buddhas, Nagakula Paradepa, and Devamkara of the past, Maitreya of the future, and Shakyamuni of the present, the reincarnation of Nagarjuna, the peerless Ratna Shri, Lord Jagdish Sungun, I supplicate you. Now next is the receiving the four empowerment. As yesterday we went briefly about this, and also this all just purification. We purify our body, speech, and mind. And see, we are in the samsara, entangled with the confusion within the dimension of the mental affliction. All the mental afflictions surrounds our mind. And through that we create negative karma, physically, mentally. So these are the root cause of our suffering. These are the undesirable results that manifest without our own knowledge, understanding. So here it gives us such great opportunity with the meditative state, receive these empowerment step by step. So first body, physically, all the negative karma we have created, purify through the support of the enlightened beings. And then our speech, and especially our mind, our mental grasping to the self, purify. Relation with this, then our attachment, aversion, so forth, so that our inner, the enlightened qualities can manifest. Right now, our inner mental qualities is surrounded by these all delusions. So this is such a skillful method. Okay. So as yesterday mentioned, first we read, then we meditate, purify step by step, and then at the end, you just totally relax in the Dhammakaya. Okay. Light rays manifest from the Lama's body, speech, and mind and dissolves into my four places, thereby purifying the four obscurations, bestowing the four empowerments, and planting the seed of the four kayas. The Lama then dissolves into myself. My mind is natural luminosity, emptiness. Now we will say the dedication prayer. Through both the innate virtue and the virtue accumulated the 3 times by all in samsara and nirvana, may I and all sentient beings feeling space, none left out, realize co-emergent ultimate reality, and attain the final state of non-abidance in existence or peace. Thank you. So if I, as yesterday I mentioned, just to remind, as you see, this is a very short practice. And of course, there are our individual practitioners who have time and then practicing many other profound teachings, meditations. It's wonderful, you know. But those who we are have not much time, busy life, you know, especially like working or being busy in life. So this is designed. So if you feel I don't have time to go through these, you know, steps of the details. So here, you just take like 10 minutes and meditate, visualize, first take refuge, cultivate bodhicitta, visualize, chant a few mantras, recite for initiation, and dissolve into Dhammakaya, emptiness, and meditate, you know, so that if you could do this, it's such a simple yet very effective meditation practices, you know. And then, so especially like say, when we are dying, you know, there are a lot of teachings, Bardo teachings, as you know. There are so many profound Bardo teachings, step by steps, all there. Those are designed, those profound teachings are designed like those who have a time, go to the retreat and meditate step by step, you know, experience those teachings in your mind. And then, you know, so you recognize the ultimate mind, nature of the mind, and through that there's a possibility to free from samsara, you know. But those who have busy life and busy mind, not much time, and then have no energy to say to go through all the details. So when you feel like you are dying, just without distraction, just take a short time, just glimpse of this meditation. Not take refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and cultivate bodhicitta. May my death be meaningful, you know. So maybe it's become a productive. So then you visualize, chant a few mantras. If you cannot say loudly, just say in the mind. And then receive the 4 empowerments and just relax there without distraction. So everything is impermanent. Nothing lasts long. No, there's no any benefit. Mind wandering in other objects. So if we could die like this way, you know, in the meditative state, you know, that this will make such great connection. Our rebirth will be much better. Because the mind just follows whatever your thoughts, you know, whatever thoughts involve, then the rebirth follows that way. So we need to create a cause, as yesterday mentioned. We have to have a wisdom how to create our cause. Then the result will manifest from that cause. Without cause, there will be no result to manifest. You see. So these are some, that if you're practicing like this short, this is just suggestion, my suggestion. If you suppose you're practicing regular basis, so you are so familiarized with this. And then after some time, even without this piece of paper, you can get used to it. Even if you memorize the words, it's good. If not, even if just you have your understanding, and then receive the four empowerments, then just be that way there. So, for many kinds of benefits, so this put together as we now in the modern time, the life is so busy, Life has a lot of distraction. We have a lot of distractions, and all the news, all the internets, and it's just so on. Your Facebook, like that. There's a lot of distraction. So within this distraction, take a short time, because our human life is very precious. Means has a lot of opportunity. We have a lot of opportunity, to attain Buddhahood or to go to hell realm. It's all within in our own hand. See, so the causality is very important to convince ourselves. As mentioned, it's not a Buddhist belief. This is how whole this samsara, nirvana are constituted within the framework of the causality. See, that's why Four Noble Truths, see, just the suffering of samsara and the origin of suffering of samsara. So look at this. Then the cessation of suffering and the path to the cessation of suffering. So these two, you see, samsara, nirvana, both is constituted within the dimension of the causality, you see. So karma, so it's such a kind of role that plays. In the US, we have in the Constitution, so no one is above the law, isn't it? It says, So in the Buddhist, we should say, no one is above the karma. Even Buddha has to follow the karma. He taught the karma, and he follows the karma. At the time of Buddha, you see some of his great disciples, when they go through some difficulties, and then some other monks are wondering what happened. That is so powerful, how he has to go through these difficulties. And sometimes they are discouraged, Then they go to Buddha, what happened? And Buddha says, it's karma. So then he has how it happens. He has all the information from many lifetimes. These incidents happen. This way. It continues. So now this is the last chance to purify. You see, like that. So no matter how powerful their individual is, but no one is above the karma. And that's not Buddhist belief. See, it's as mentioned, it's the reality, nature of the all phenomena. So that, see, so what we have, the precious human life gives us opportunity to study all this nature of the causes and conditions, and gives us opportunity to see them precisely, and then we follow the path, purifying, the karma that we have done, and then not creating again. We have all our choice. We have every choice to working with karma, not to create more negative karma, stopping the karma for the suffering. But once we made it, then we have to pay the price. We have to go through. It's very clear, Karma is very precise, you see. So to see that precise nature of, very decisive nature of the karma, we have to have a very precise mind. Mind has to be very clear, So the emptiness cannot ignore the karma. Emptiness cannot transcend the karma, because karma is nature of emptiness. It plays all within the nature of the emptiness. And emptiness is also a not Buddhist belief. It's the nature of all phenomena. Everything functions within the dimension of emptiness. See, all the different negative karmas we created, all the positive karmas that we have created, that plays decisively within the emptiness. Therefore, more we know about the emptiness, more pure discipline happens. Read the life story of Buddha, first of all. Buddha attained the Buddhahood. Since then, he never commit any non-virtue until he died, you see. Likewise, read the life story of, like in our history, Buddhist history, like Nagarjuna, Asanga, Shantideva. Look at those well-known masters. Like in Tibet, look at the Kambupa's life stories. Just Kambupa. He was totally, a pure life. That's where Marpa prophesies about Kambupa. The Vajra will give a birth of a chicken which is a peerless, unmeasurable, will benefit sentient beings. So you see, throughout the history, Kambupa becomes such a great example of the purity of the life. So as history mentioned, when we study, practice Buddha's teaching, means to become a better human being. A human being who has more clear mind, better lifestyle. No matter where you are. So our Dhamma practice is not just only for this life's happiness. So since Dharma is coming everywhere, So we have to have a broader mind, expand our mind, not just only for ourselves, but for others. Because we're interconnected. See, when it hurts your left hand, right hand has to help, isn't it? The right hand cannot ignore your left hand, say, no. Or this left, so you just go ahead, So I don't care about my left hand, No. When something happens here, it's just there, your right hand there, Oh, what is happening? Because they're interconnected. See? So when we say no, when we think of for others' benefit, as yesterday mentioned, at that moment, you get the first result, the benefit. So our basic mind is gentle, nature of peace, nature of wisdom. But in the samsara, that basic gentle mind is surrounded by the confusion. So that confusion you have to dispel through the study, the practice of Dharma teaching, the wisdom of the Buddha. It's all right from the beginning to the Buddhahood. That's only, it's about that. It's not that how much you know Buddhist philosophy. Maybe in the university, you study Buddha's teaching as a knowledge for a scholar who need a PhD degree, Then you study, you write down this a thesis, Buddhist thesis you write. As I said, this is a Buddhism, you put aside there, But we as a practitioner don't put aside Buddhism. Buddha's teaching is a wisdom, compassion that need to integrate within in our life. It's for our own benefit. It's not as a Buddhism, as I mentioned. It's something, it's a method how to bring real peace and happiness within in our life. All the suffering we have, of course, outside there's sometimes like say, there's weather, hot weather or cold weather, freezing. There's earthquake. There's a flood. There's so much things there, storms and all this. But those are occasionally. Once a while it happens. But in our everyday life, real to have peace and happiness is the mind. See? Whether you're rich or poor, how much your life is spent, it depends on your mental state. So it is such a kind of a key, opening the door to see the right thing, the cause of suffering, cause for peace and happiness. And as yesterday mentioned, everybody desire for peace and happiness. There's no question about that. There's no doubt about that. Even animals, insects, you see, those believers, those who are non-believers, those who are atheists, desire for peace and happiness is inborn. It's the innate nature. Oh, see? And desire to free from suffering is just there. As soon as when there's something makes, something irritates your body, mind, naturally you're not welcome that. No? So no matter what happens, so that kind of universal nature is just there. Now, who doesn't have this kind of wisdom to create more peace and happiness, instead we go in the wrong direction. And create more suffering in the name of peace, in the name of the happiness. See? We destroy the cause of peace and happiness as if they were enemy due to ignorance. So this, the Dharma that we study, practice, we should understand that. No, very important. It's not a Buddhism, as I mentioned. No, it's not a Buddhist philosophy. No. It's the precise demarcation of the peace and happiness and suffering. It's virtue and non-virtue, you see. And we don't know that well. That's why we need Dharma to study. That's why we need Dharma to practice. So those, if you read the life story of the great masters in the history, there are some great teachers who sacrificed their life, bringing Buddha's message to other countries. They see is something worthwhile. This is something you just imagine and understand. Buddha came on this planet 2,000, about 600 years ago. That Buddha's message teaching about the peace and happiness, and the cause for the peace and happiness, teaching about the suffering, introducing about the suffering, and the cause for the suffering has never changed until now. You see, just think about this. How much belief systems have changed? How much lifestyle is changed? Way of thinking are changed. Especially the last 400 years due to the technologies. Changing so much. But still, the Buddha's wisdom as the law of the universe has never changed. Still so fresh. What we have is we are lacking the wisdom to penetrate that. We don't have enough ability to penetrate, to realize what Buddha taught. We are so much involved with the cultural system. Ceremony, culture, very impressive, but we're not paying enough attention to the teachings, the Buddha, you see. When you ask, sit down, meditate, you feel a little tired, a little boring, But there's some culture show, It's a lot of excitement. So excited, So even whole day seems like very short, Now to look at the mind, so look at the mind, meditate on this. No, I don't want to. Because our mind is so busy, So this, we need to put, everyone has a responsibility. Because these are, we need to pay attention since we desire for peace and happiness. So this hour for our interest. Since we desire to free from suffering. When time comes, difficulty comes, then you are desperate what to do, to call. Maybe you call a great teacher from long distance. I'm having this problem, what you can do, Then the teacher says, maybe do this. Doesn't work so well. See? So we have to prepare ourselves. These are some why we need to study, practice the Dharma teachings. So today we are going through this, today, this very short, 11 verses. Here is all that what I'm talking about is here, It's so precise, precious. That's why it's called the Vajra speech of the essence of the ultimate essence. And it says, it's inconceivable and profound nectar of the enlightened mind. From the enlightened mind, from the wisdom, from the pervading wisdom, out of great compassion, share this teaching to us. In this summation, volumes and volumes of the teachings are contained here. And it's complete. See. So don't take your emotionalist, I like this, that. Just make it your mind very clear and go through it, penetrate it, So here, as yesterday mentioned, reside in solitude without any need of dependency in the remote mountain and forest with courageous diligence. Renounce samsara. Here, renounce samsara means renounce the cause of suffering. It is saying, it's not saying you don't eat lunch. It's not saying you don't eat your breakfast. But your mind which creates the cause of suffering. So renounce that. Sometimes, no, I cannot renounce samsara, means I'm prepared to suffer, You see? But then when suffering comes, we just shout. Why I deserve this, I have been being good, why I need to go through this. Without cause, without any cause, conditions, nothing will happen. Everything happens, good or bad, it's because of the cause that we have created. It's our own individual responsibility. There's no one to blame outside of us. Sometimes, since this nowadays, 21st century, the media, all this information so fast, something happens very corner of the Himalaya mountains. It just comes here, Yesterday that happened in Himalaya mountain in the remote area, So we cannot hide anything, so fast. So there's sometimes, people ask, there's war killing so many people, oh, this is why, The samsara. That's why we have to look at them. Look at the action and look at the result. And then instead of blaming them, we look to our own mind, meditate, develop compassion, wisdom. That's why I need to work. I need to practice. So what we can do? You do what you can, but there are a lot of things we cannot do. But that's how the manifestation of the samsara. Instead, blaming those individuals, look at our own mind, purify. If we become friend of those, then who's better and who's not worse, and who's better or who's worse, We are same in the same boat, So we have the responsibility to ourselves doing better because we have dharma. Dharma teachings. That's a precious teaching, wisdom. Dharma helps us to survive this life, next life, for oneself, for others. So these are just repeating or reminding ourselves. And then they said, with courageous diligence, we need courage. Then we need diligence, effort for Dharma. So those who are helping others, wonderful, rejoice, appreciate. And then and the suffering of all migrators. Look at the suffering of the sentient beings, innocent. So much there is now the suffering through the races, through the, so it's mentioned the elements, the flood, the famine, the drought, by different causes. There's some individuals suffering so much. There's one quotation in the 400 verses of the Ayadeva that in the hospital, suppose, who has some mental problem, and then there's a doctor, a psychiatrist, a doctor. As the doctor knows that individual, the patient well, and that the patient is very aggressive to the doctor. So doctor will not upset because the doctor knows the patient, limitation of patient. Doctor will try best that individual to free from that kind of condition, out of responsibility, compassion, So likewise, sentient beings in the samsara, there are many different mentality. Some are aggressive, angry, destructive, or full of jealousy, pride, attachment, so forth there. So Buddha sees those The mental afflictions are the real enemy, not the individual, the people, the sentient beings, the samsara. Because of this adventitious defilement, brings the suffering to the individual. No? So the sentient beings are not enemy, but the mental afflictions are the enemy. So because of that, so Buddha impressed all sentient beings as his mother, as his child, and then with such great patience, courage, and share this wisdom, the teachings, how to handle these things. No? So that's, you see, what we should try to understand and practice Dharma. So, as mentioned, our all focus is to purify our mind, the mental delusions, every day. No? Every day, every moment. Any practices you do are just fine. No need to think, my practice is very beginning. No, don't feel I'm just beginner. Those who are doing highest yoga tantra, oh, they are very impressive. Don't feel that. Whatever you're practicing, that is good to purify our mind. Sometimes just focusing on the impermanence is very effective. No? The impermanence will allow you to open your heart to see how everything is constituted. So temporary, just a manifestation, like a bubble in the water, like shivering in the lake. And gives you such kind of, such kind of great relief when you see this. Now our grief of grasping allow us to undo that grasping and helps you to relax. In the dream, sometimes mentioned, somebody in the dream, they dream now they go to a beautiful place and they found, in the dream, they found a big piece of gold. Oh, that person was so happy, Now in the dream, planning so much. I got this piece of gold. Now I will build a kind of mansion, big house. Oh, this I can do now. So in the dream, you are planning all this. So before your project is started, somebody taking away your gold. Then you suffer so much, Oh, now gold is gone. Now what should I do? First you're so happy, and then next you're suffering so much, But when you wake up, what happened? There's no gold. There's no gold to lose. So our life is like the dream. Look at the stock, the stock market. Sometimes a rocket going out. Those who are playing with the stock, they get millions in 1 second, and next day it's crash. Your whole heart is broken. Some people suicide, See, like that, you see. It's all like a dream. But within this dream, how much we go through. So we should learn how impermanence is about. It's not to scare, but it's be realistic. Look at it. See, just like that, just see this. This Dharma teaching is how to handle things so that there's not so much up and down in your life. As I mentioned, Dharma teaching is to become a better human being, a decent individual. So we need Dharma to everywhere, you see, not just only for Buddhists, but for everybody. Especially for the human beings, because all the animals under the mercy of human beings, We human beings have us now in the world about 7 billions, isn't it? Or over 7 billions. And how many species are there in the ocean, in the land? And how much you are consuming them, killing them, eating them? They're countless, and we're consuming those. How much suffering they go through. And we have no conscience that they are suffering. I told this story one time, Okay. I saw in the TV, there's a chef. Next to there's a very nice, what you call it, kitchen or stove. Yes, stove. And next to the stove there's a tank, a live fish. So the chef picked a big piece of fish, a live fish. He brought on that what do you call this? That he brought there without killing the body, cut the gut, took all this, intestines and everything inside, not killed, And there is in the stove, there's a pan with oil, burn hot, and he threw the fish in that. And then a smoke came out from that. And again, fish jumped once more from the pan. And we have no conscience how much fish is suffering. That's what's called hell realm. There's no special hell realm down there, That's the hell realm. And still we laugh at that, it's funny, We enjoy the fish struggling in the suffering. Bring from the water, lake, ocean, throw in the sand. Then we just laugh at them. Something like enjoyment. So while they are suffering, we enjoy, So Dharma gives us wisdom to see these things consciously. So that's what I mean to become a decent human being. Make sense? See, like that, you see. So like this, we see all the suffering of the sentient beings. If somebody pinch us, we scream, isn't it? Whoa, You just hit back immediately, Say, why? I said, it hurts, Those, they like that kind of. So this kind of Dharma practice, we need is not become expert explaining Buddhist philosophy, but it's become a more sensitive, more aware, more wisdom, compassion, make our mind more gentle. We get the benefit, basically. Nobody will take away that. So this is the first most important point. So don't feel this is the preliminary, but these are prerequisite. Require these things so that we practice Dharma successfully. Otherwise we study, practice Dharma for many years, still, just hanging in there, So then we see that's related to the causality, related to the loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta, all these are just names. These different names are just to incorporate this study practice. Because of the causality, causes and conditions that you have heard of, so interdependent. The interdependent of the arising. So this interdependence, everything's depend on something. Nothing functions independently. Even slightest small things happen, depends on causes and conditions. And that's not Buddhist philosophy. Some say Buddhist philosophy, but in reality, it's reality, nature of the whole phenomena. So when we know that, then you say, I have no other choice. Because this is how, empirically, whole phenomena functions. What means empirical? Evidence-based, based on reason. Yeah, you see. So it's based on the reason. It's not something belief. See, we need that. That's how Buddha taught. When Buddha said, examine my teaching as the goldsmith does the gold. That doesn't mean, say, Buddha made a mistake and you should try to find out. What it means, you study what I taught, practice. See, Buddha will never make mistake. If Buddha made mistake, then I don't know to whom we should rely on, Then there's no one to rely on, See, in the Buddhist world, Buddha is the perfect. Never make mistake. Even sometimes, why Buddha said this? Buddha has a reason to say to that individual. See, Buddha knows what he's talking about, you see. This is very important also, we just have that kind of understanding. Otherwise, sometimes scholars, they will say, Buddha said this, examine my teaching, don't follow blindly, So if Buddha contradicts this, then it's some, we have to figure out. Contradictions because we are here. We all have a different way of thinking. I like this. I don't like this. So Buddha taught according to that. It's not making contradiction, but fulfill the needs of that individual. Make sense? These are very important for us as Dharma practitioner. After all, no, Buddha will never make mistake. This we should have that confidence. And it is said in the Uttara Tantra, very precisely mentioned that. No, it's not that I'm talking about. In the Maitreya, in the Uttara Tantra, at the end of the text, it's mentioned this very precisely, Sometimes they contradicts Buddha's teaching. This is wrong, It's not wrong, There's something required that for that individual needs. So yesterday we went all those 3 days. I'm just reminding, and then we have, as mentioned, this body. Also, again, if you say the 5 skandha, this body, which is 5 aggregates, the form, that what we see, we hear, we smell, taste, touch, the form, Then feeling good, not feeling good, neutral, and perception, right, wrong, big, small perception, mental formation, then all the mental activities, we create those karma. Then consciousness that we have with this body. This is called 5 aggregates. We should see this. This is the one when we don't have any wisdom. This is the center of our suffering. Because this body we have the karma, then we need a house, you see. Because the body, if you have no body, no need house, And then we need a big house, expensive house. We need a car, a good car, expensive car. And all these modern technologies, these iPads, everything, because of the body, we need all this. Because the body, how much we go through. Now it's like this, now the Medicare, Medicaid, whatever, So how expensive they are, because of the body. Make sense? Look at these. Now, say, because the body, we age, we get older, and then we get sick, and finally die. All this. I'm not talking. Don't depress, please. I'm just introducing what is happening, in the world. This whole life is concentrated to this body. See, how to keep young, how to keep beautiful. Look at when you go to the supermarket, how many different pills are there, supplements, This will help you to keep young. This will help you to this, so many, It's because of the body. So then, that's the kind of samsaric side of the body that we have. Now, positive side, this is the body, precious human life. You can study, you can practice Dharma, a source of peace, happiness to yourself, to others. Because precious human life we have, you can involve in the daily yoga practice as yesterday we went. Transform this body into the enlightened state. Very precious. Because the body, you can practice Guru Yoga. The Guru Yoga means here Guru is Buddha. The Guru Buddha, we say, the Buddha is the highest Guru that we practice. inseparable with our own mind. In the Vajrayana, the skillful method allow us to see our mind is no different from Buddha's mind. So because of this, there's no Buddha we get from outside, but Buddha is within us. But we need a nerve, ability to see that and exercise. Reveal that. See? That's what shows how the mind is complex, profound. When the mind is in the state of the confusion, how much it can make confusion, how much it can make a samsara is profound. No? But on the other hand, when you reveal the mind as it is, how much is there, you see that nature, ability. Because the mind is infinite, see, Buddha's qualities is infinite. There's no, in one smallest dust particle contains whole universe. So it's inconceivable for us. How smallest dust particle can contain whole universe. And that universe is not bigger or not smaller, and the dust particle is not smaller. Very spacious. So, having said that, you see, the mind is all a reflection of the mind. Samsara is a reflection of the mind. Nirvana is a reflection of the mind. Samsara is a reflection of the mind on the base of confusion, based on the ignorance. And the nirvana is a reflection of the mind based on the wisdom. So Dharma teaches us to see this incisively, gives us this kind of wisdom, the demarcation of the samsara and nirvana. That's how we practice. Then you see, then one can practice very comfortably. Wonderful. Then you enjoy every moment when you practice Dharma. See? So Dharma practice means it's a joyous journey. Sometimes you say, when you practice Dharma, it's a suffering. You have to do 100,000 frustration, 100,000 days, that a lot of suffering you have to go through. No, those all are joyous path. We do this joyfully, see? So this is something that I need to purify. It's wonderful. Up until now, I didn't know how to purify. Now I know how to purify. Such great news. No. Precious. This is the real kind of the juice of the Dharma, the wisdom. No? Step by step we go through this. Then because of everything is impermanent, then you see this, including this body, is illusory nature. Because of this illusory nature of all phenomena, then you can see the free from elaboration. Because you see everything as free from elaboration, then you see nature of the emptiness. Because of you see the nature of the emptiness, then there's such unafflicted wisdom. Because you have that unafflicted wisdom, then there is limitless activities because of it's pervasive. Oh, look at this. No, meditate on this practice. See. So Guru Yoga, which has known. Then, which yesterday we were touching about Mahamudra. See, mind itself is uncontrived. Means as it is. No? Nobody made the mind. It is as it is. No? Unafflicted. So this comes from nowhere. It ceases to nowhere because it's free from arising and ceasing. And that is no beginning, no ending. So like I said, now, this now, where it's come from? It's come from nowhere, See, nobody created this now, here. There's no beginning, there's no end. See. So when we know how to maintain the mind at this moment, so then that is the way, is uncontrived, free from arising, free from ceasing. Make sense? Just get some of those things, very precious. So, it is the self-arising, it's all the thoughts that we have. Of course, causes condition is but self-arising. And primordial co-emergent essence. The essence means as it is again. Untouched by our confusion. Unrelated to our delusion. It's as it is. Again, delusion itself, if you have the wisdom, the delusion itself is no place to go. Because delusion, the nature of the delusion is emptiness. So that emptiness is wisdom. But we cannot claim the delusion is empty, It's okay, And we involve with the delusion, then there's a suffering. But we have to have a wisdom to penetrate, what the nature of delusion itself. Then delusion itself is no place to go. It's only wisdom. That's how it becomes the samsara. We see samsara nature itself as a nirvana. So there's a very delicate nature, but we have to have a real wisdom, a very precise wisdom to see that decisively. Sometimes we get some kind of big idea without knowing well. So we can do it. Just doesn't matter. Just do it. It's display. Just we say, it's the display of Dharmakaya. It's okay, But then we end up in the delusion, and then lot of confusion, and lot of suffering rise from there. Now that you see in the internet, there's so many sufferings I'm going through in the Dharma center without having proper guidance, practice, See, so we have to have a wisdom to handle that. And discipline, as he has mentioned, the 3 trainings are very important. The training of the morality, the training of the samadhi, and the training of the wisdom. Very important. One alone is not enough. So then was essence. Transcending the realm of the thought and words such as emptiness and not emptiness. Because of that, there's a law, there's so much manifestations there, that all infinite manifestations are nothing but this nature of emptiness. Within emptiness, all the manifest. All the manifestations are within emptiness. So it is, you cannot say it's empty or not empty. It's beyond our conceptual thoughts. This here in empty means we in our life, in our mind, we have said emptiness means something like not exist. And when there's something that exists, it's not empty, so we have duality. So this transcends that dualistic thought. So it's beyond the empty or not empty. It dissolves into all emptiness and then manifests from the emptiness. See, generally, we as a beginner, little easier. These things are nature of emptiness. Say, no, if you investigate, none of these exist. Their nature is emptiness. Then you say, okay, I understand a little bit. But then, emptiness is the form. It's more difficult. But that we need a lot of purification. That's why purification is necessary in relative state. More you purify, then the mind is more clear, more precise. So, transcending the realm of the thought and words such as emptiness and not emptiness. So meditate on this non-conceptual essence of ultimate. So now this conveys the title of this text, the Vajra speech of the essence of the ultimate, you see. At the end, all is your mind now. Samsara is manifestation of the mind based on the delusion, confusion. Nirvana is the manifestation of the mind based on the wisdom. So because of being that nature, so we have the Dharma to see this. Now you can see very clearly, when you meditate and then understand, study some, practice. So study and practice should go side by side. The two accumulations are very important. The accumulation of merit, the accumulation of wisdom. It's like the bird with the two wings, The eagle with the two wings can fly in the sky, Cannot fly with the one wing, So towards the fly in the space, the enlightenment, the two wings of the two accumulations are so important. So you see this from the sixth paramita, generally, the first three, generosity, moral ethics, patience, is the wing of the accumulation of merit. And then the last two, samadhi and wisdom, are the wing of the wisdom. And the perseverance is the eagle itself. need the perseverance. No, with to fly these two wings towards the enlightenment. See? In other words, the perseverance supports the both. So these are such very important. That also precisely said in the Madhyamaka Avatara by Chantakriti. Sonam ludu choni niki kyo. See, the perseverance is the cause for the perfection of the accumulation of merit and accumulation of wisdom. See. So more we have accumulation, then more powerful the wisdom is. And the jewel ornament of liberation mentioned there, you see, in the wisdom section. When you collected a huge dry fuel and you make the fire, that will make a big fire, and the fire will last long. So we need to accumulate merit as much as possible for this reason, for the enlightenment, for wisdom to increase. As you know, in the practice of generosity, it's not just only giving wealth, but giving fearlessness, giving wisdom, giving skill, sharing, all this. As I mentioned, if you smile to others, it's a giving, sharing. There's some individuals feel so lonely, so lonely, and a lot of fear. Maybe this person is thinking something bad about me, this thinking something to me, and have no kind of courage, even just look around, so feels depressed. If you smile at them, they feel so good, you see. Or somebody is smiling at me, they feel lighter, you see. They feel so light, and they also smile at you. Sometimes they say, "Thank you for your nice smiling," See, it's such a great gift. And it costs nothing, you see. We just need to have a nerve to do that, isn't it? So like this, giving fearlessness. This also giving fearlessness. There's so much practices you can do in your daily life. Interaction with other people. So as I mentioned, it's a joyous path. So just open your heart and purify all this our negative habit. Look at the negative habit you have, and then purify them. No, this when I say negative habit, you see, look at this, see, there are some individuals who got access, like drink alcohol, and with some friends, they have been drinking for some years, and they're so kind of, then got a habit. And then there are some dear friends says, "Don't drink, it's not good for you. No, it damages your liver, health, this. And that who knows about that, but so habituated, difficult to stop. Or like also smoking, you know. Smoking, you say, smoking is not good for you, for your health, for your money, for that's no good, you know. And you are so habituated. Now also you know it's not good for you. But the habit is very difficult to prohibit, isn't it? The habit is difficult to stop now. Those who are smoking 3-4 packets a day, you know, then see, they're so used to that. And once you stop it, then you feel so difficult, you know. You feel something is missing, you know, and then you see your food has no taste, and then you feel, what should I do? You are so nervous, you know, and see how difficult to kind of purify that habit, you see. It takes a lot of courage to break that habit. Now our mental, those delusions, now the attachment, pride, jealousy, anger, we have habituated through many lifetimes. You know? So just imagine how it will be difficult to purify them. But we can purify. We have Dharma teachings. We have precious human life. So we need a courage. Don't look down to yourself like me, who has no ability how I can practice Dharma. No? Say, yes, I can. I can make it. So like that. So to this, not just Mahamudra, but it's one thing, you know. All just meditate within this 3 training, good foundation of Shila, you know, morality, moral ethics. So moral ethics is full of dignity, you see. It's the dignity of the Dharma practitioner. It's trustworthy individual. It's good for yourself. You feel good to yourself. No, I have kept the moral ethics. It's a purification. Then good samadhi, meditate good samadhi, and then special insight. As I mentioned, you know, so synchronize this, you know, equipoise state of the mind, samadhi, and the special insight. When you could synchronize this practice, then in that space, there's no place delusion to manifest. See, that's what is meant here. See, non-conceptual, you see, meditate on this, the non-conceptual essence of ultimate reality. So non-conceptual means mind in the equipoise meditative state. Not taking away your mind by all the all the conceptual thoughts. No, well, kind of want to establish your mind in one place. And then this that place has a great, you make such a great space to kindle the special insight. So the inseparable nature of the samadhi and the special insight is the principal factor to uproot our self-grasping. And that makes individual practitioner to free from samsara. So long if we are grasping the self, sometimes called divine soul, self, as long as we have that, no matter how much you practice, say prayers, we cannot free from samsara. Cannot cross the border of samsara. Because there are the key who holds us back in the samsara. No? See. Because that allows us to see the total kind of the freedom of the elaboration, free from all elaboration skala. And then we meditate there. So that first part, this first bhumi is called joyous path. On joyous bhumi, see, has such great joy in the mind because you saw it directly, See. So all the Dhamma supporters, Dhamma practitioners, we all should feel so good about ourselves. So doing this, I'm so fortunate. This precious human life is so precious. You see, you reflect the precious human life with all these different stages. You see, then you appreciate precious life more, precious human life more and more. Right at the beginning, the precious human life is so important, so rare, or this is a talk about. It doesn't mean so much for you, Why? It is so precious. Everybody has it, But when you study this, take refuge first, cultivate bodhicitta, then practice the Mahamudra, dead yoga practice this. Then you see, these practices cannot be done by animals' life, by other human beings as well. Only those who are interested, who has the condition, then precious human life, yes, it makes sense. It's more than a jewel. We risk our life for jewel, isn't it? Sometimes. But precious human life is more than a jewel. Jewel can give us some good things in the samsara, but cannot give us the enlightenment. But precious human life, if we use in the best way, will give us opportunity to free from samsara, to attain enlightenment. So we dare not waste this opportunity. As long as we have the breath, Okay. Are these some helpful? Yes. Okay. These are some, I should say, my advice, because you spend your time coming here, you're really interested in Dharma, so I respect that. And I'm not so that good teacher who explains, but I try from my level, from limited level, I try, like this. So keep these things, and this is what we are starting from this, you see. So this contains such a profound meaning. I don't have such a depth of the wisdom to penetrate the meaning of this such precious, So don't treat this just one sheet. All the wisdoms, the Buddhas are contained here. Still this afternoon we have time to go through. Okay. Okay. Now, please take a deep breath. First you see, relax. Okay. Just your body relax. And then please take a deep breath, inhale fully, and release all your tension. So inhale fully, exhale. Thank you. And then you just reflect this morning what we went through before we forget. Sometimes we receive those teachings and then you leave those on your cushion. So refresh and just store in your mind. So those tips are useful, helpful. So I will keep them and put into practice. That's then. Then we'll say this dedication prayer. You have this one, isn't it? One page here. Glorious, holy, venerable, precious, kind, root and lineage lamas, divine assemblies of Yedams and assemblies of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Yoginis and Dakinis, dwelling in the 10 directions. Please hear my prayer. May the virtues collected in the 3 times by myself and all sentient beings in samsara and nirvana, and the innate root of virtue, not result in the 8 worldly concern, the 4 causes of samsara, or rebirth as a Sharavaka or Partika Buddha. May all mother sentient beings, especially those who hate me and mine, obstructors who harm, misleading maras, and hordes of demons, experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and subtly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. By the power of this vast root of virtue, may I benefit all beings through my body, speech, and mind. May the afflictions of desire, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and jealousy not arise in my mind. May attachment of fame, reputation, wealth, honor, and concern for this life not arise for even a moment. May my mind still be moistened by loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta. And through that, may I become a spiritual master with good qualities equal to the infinity of space. May I gain supreme attainment of Mahamudra in this very life. May the torment of suffering not arise even at the time of my death. May I not die with the negative thoughts. May I not die confused by wrong view. May I not experience untimely death. May I die joyfully and happily in the great luminosity of the mind as such, and pervading clarity of Dharmata. May I, in any case, gain the supreme attainment of the Mahamudra at the time of death or in the Pardo. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll make a break for lunch.